So as she said, I'm Garret Bascom. I'm state representative for District 68. District 68 is Dearborn, Ohio, Switzerland, and Milton Township in Jefferson County. This is the conclusion of my first term, and so to give a quick update, just first on how I'm dressed here. I got a t-shirt on. I'm not trying to show any disrespect, but the same night as our Lincoln Day dinner here is also the Pregnancy Care Center walk in Dearborn County. And so I would also, I would encourage everybody to make sure that you're donating to the Pregnancy Care Center or participating in a lot of their events. They do great work. In particular, I want to stop there and talk a little bit about some of the things that the legislature has done pro-life and some of the things that kind of we have impediments on. The first thing, this session, the Senate, and I know Randy worked on this as well, the Senate passed a bill to help make sure that we're trying to get out these abortion-inducing drugs, the pills that are being mailed to people's houses. So the Senate was able to pass that bill. And I know with conversations with Randy that Randy worked on that very hard. Unfortunately, when it came to the House, I was one of the co-sponsors. We couldn't get into hearing yet. I hope to be able to bring that back, continue to work on that, because we need to make sure that we're taking continual action to continue to save lives, save the babies' lives that are out there. One of the impediments that we've had judicially is just a couple months ago, we had a judge in Indiana that took a challenge from a group of doctors that said that our abortion law violates their rights because they don't recognize that abortion or that life begins at conception. So they filed a lawsuit as the doctors and said, no, we have to perform these abortions. And the judge agreed and issued an injunction against our abortion law as it stands now. So I'm proud to be one of the legislators drafting an amicus brief to help support the Attorney General's position to make sure that we will get that judge's decision overturned at the appellate level. That is set for August in front of the Indiana Supreme Court. This being my first term, I was able to pass 10 bills, either that I was the lead sponsor or the author of. And so that kind of activity, a lot of these things, some of them aren't very controversial, some of them are related to criminal justice, mental health. That's a passion of mine. That's where my background stands, being a deputy prosecutor for Lynn Deddens and working for then prosecutor Aaron Vanguard, now judge. But some of the other things was kind of the common sense immigration bill, which is controversial in Indianapolis, but not controversial down here. My bill, one of the first bills that I had, said that if you're charged with a crime and the officer has probable cause to believe you're here illegally, the officer has to report your information to ICE. Common sense to all of us down here. We'll tell that to the Democrats that had me on the floor for an hour, trying to make me seem this way and that way. This year I was able to help co-sponsor a bill to help build off of that, to make sure that once they are notified, then the Sheriff's Department has to also recognize those detainers. And so, that's some of the things that we've been able to work on affirmatively. But some of this thing, as Senator Maxwell said, is about defense. And we saw it here in Ohio County the most. We had to be the most defensive. In my second year, in my first term, Senator Maxwell and I would probably be on the phone for over an hour a day. Both of us commute. Both of us find it's important for us to be home. I've got 4 kids at home. My wife homeschools our children. It's very important for me to be home every single night. So Senator Maxwell and I got to work very closely as we were working, especially with Steve and Shane as well, to help protect the casino dollars. People don't understand, if they're not from this area, Senator Maxwell and I have 3 casinos in our district. We have the most casinos of anybody. It's a saturated market, but it's also how we survive in our area. And so we were very happy to be able to keep it here. It wasn't exactly where we wanted to wind up, but this is the part of the process, and I was proud to work with Senator Maxwell. It kind of reminds me of something I was kind of reflecting on. When they say you want to go to Washington, if you want a friend, you got to bring a dog. And I've been fortunate not to have to bring a dog or anything and have Senator Maxwell working with me. As we've been working through all this. So The other thing, just as we progress throughout the night, I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate everybody staying engaged. Please contact me if you have any questions. I try to be an open book. I've been on the phone with constituents. The very popular property tax assessments went out today. I've been on the phone with constituents most of the day today and yesterday. I know Senator Maxwell shared some calls we've had with constituents. We try to stay on top of those things. Feel free to reach out. We try to do our best. I appreciate you guys coming out, and then I appreciate everybody coming out to vote in the primary and continuing to stay out and vote in the fall. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's great. Our next speaker is a young Republican. It's Lucas Preston. He talked to us in the fall